Hello, my name is Robert Grasso, and I am working on a game that I have called Space Base 1. The plan is that there will be probably a series of three of them, each of them progressively being a demonstration of systems. The first one just being a casual builder, where you can basically build a base in preparation of the first human inhabitants. So I will press play and show out what I have. So uh, right now, load does not do anything. Quit will exit the application, and start will load the next level, basically an empty slate. Um, I added a camera shake to the camera, but it's like really slow, so it is supposed to like simulate wind. Um, and then I will. Oh yeah, and then the blur is just to make it look like a. I don't know, like like you're in a world. I don't know how to explain that. It sounded like a good idea to show some sort of depth of field to like bring the focus to the entryway here, um, of like the doorway, and then there is a slow day-night cycle that's playing across the screen, or across the world, which I feel like is very relaxing and fun to watch. And so here we are. We have a blank level with the several different types of resources. At some point, the goal you will be able to have a rocket ship land somewhere once you've achieved a certain amount of food production, power production, and housing slots. Um, the UI will get updated to use icons. I have an asset pack that I'm ready to use. But then basically, if you right click and you hold it, this menu on the bottom appears. There is an earlier video where I had a radial menu, but there were limitations with like the number of buildings that I could fit on the screen. And I also kind of just didn't really like the buttons and how they were blocking the view. Um, so I kind of traded it for this. So basically, if you're holding right click, you come down and you release on the key, and then it is still just like the hover menu where you can just do it in one action, press, release, and I don't know. I am a fan of that. It might be a little jarring to new people. Um, but here we go. So I have a solar panel. I ordered it from left to right, just in like relevance. So the left obviously being the most important. And so if you put down a solar panel, you have 10 power. If I put down a battery, it has 200 power, and every second it adds that 10 power. If you add another solar panel, it will add 20 power per second. And another one, just for fun, it caps out at 200 because that's how much storage this one battery can have. There's a smaller battery that adds only half the amount of power that the other one did, so went up to 300. Um, and so there is power overflow, and then there's smaller solar panel that you'll see power production will go up by 10 when I place this. Oh, yeah, it went up by 5. um, but it doesn't increase storage because it's already maxed out. So if I put down a house, power consumption should go up by a little bit. Yep, goes up by 10, but since power production is at 35, the batteries are staying full. If I were to add a large house, which it actually takes away 20, I will put this, and then our power consumption should go up to 30. Yep. And then I'll put a small house to just put us 5 over. So it should put our power consumption up to 40. And then we should start losing power. But we're not Yay. So that seems like something I gotta figure out. But it was working yesterday. I don't know what the problem is. um, anyway, so the idea is that as the power is being produced, and as long as there is um, battery, or as long as there is power inside of the battery, then the lights will come on inside the buildings. And then we have food production from these farms, and then there's a smaller farm, also has like plants inside of it. You can use control to like drop down and get really close, and then spacebar to come back up. Um, and then with something else that we've achieved since the last video is snapping. So if I build a house, let's start with a small one of the cooler buildings. I can put this down and then say I want to do a hallway. And so these will snap. And if you don't like those angles, I think in the future we'll make it so that we check for the rotation. But snapping is working really well. You can hold shift and then basically just drag to the left. And then that's pretty cool how that works. And so if I wanted to do, let's just do another small house. I have R and T for rotate. So I rotate it, and then and so another hallway. Let's do the other one, just to show some difference. And then I'll do another house and rotate this one. Let's get a funky 45-degree angle in here. And so I do like another hallway, and so I'll do that, and that, that, and that, and that. And then I'll grab the house. I'll do a big house. No, I don't want to do it there. Maybe it'd be fine to do it here. And then we want the small houses. Can't tell if it's snapping, so I'm going to use Alt, which is the free look key right now. And there we go. And there we go. So I'll have sound effects and stuff that confirm things are snapping. But that's pretty much the system. That's everything. There is a day-night cycle. I don't know why it's not transitioning anymore. But anyway, so that's what we have so far. Systems are there. I can start expanding on the houses. I'm going to update the UI. Then we're going to get some sound effects in here for like placement and snapping and power production, like humming on the batteries, and yeah, that's pretty much the update. There's only like 2 bugs right now that we're aware of, but we're doing pretty good. I have 3 other people helping with this project, but 2 of them are pretty brand new to Unreal. So I've been letting them do a lot of the mediocre things to like learn the UI. One of them helped with placing all of these snap points inside of each of these buildings. Just for fun, I'll stick another farm in here. Boop. And now all of these people have food. Yay. And then let's just like make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.